Ever felt like life keeps throwing lessons your way, and you're only catching on after the fact? What if I told you that the keys to tackling life's toughest challenges are already within reach, woven into the very fabric of our existence, waiting for us to discover them? Today we're diving into the profound yet often overlooked wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that steered some of history's brightest minds through both chaos and victory. Imagine having this arsenal of insights at your disposal, no matter your age, ready to equip you with wisdom that many of us only grasp after years of trial and error. Whether you're in your 20s, 40s, or 60s, the lessons we're about to delve into could revolutionize how you handle everything, from everyday stresses to life's most monumental decisions. Stick around as we unwrap 40 powerful truths that have the potential to not only shift your mindset, but possibly alter the entire trajectory of your life. If you value the unique perspectives we're sharing here and want to show some love for the channel, a simple, free favor I'd ask of you is to hit that subscribe button. And whatever you do, don't skip a single part of this video. Consider yourself part of the minority ready to embrace a viewpoint that could genuinely reshape your understanding of life. All right, let's dive into our adventure. Number 1. Self-reflection is crucial. Taking a good hard look at ourselves is key. Stoicism thinks it's super important, saying that how we see ourselves really shapes how we deal with the world. Basically, if we treat ourselves well and think highly of ourselves, others are more likely to do the same. Having self-respect isn't just about feeling good, it's about setting a standard for how we expect to be treated by others and ourselves. By regularly thinking about who we are and how we're acting, we can line up our self-image with Stoic values like being wise and having integrity. This can make our interactions and relationships better in every part of life. Number 2. Action breeds pride. Taking action is where it's at. Stoicism is all about this idea that what we do really matters. It's not about waiting for others to hand us respect on a silver platter. It's about going out there and earning it through our own actions and choices. When we take the lead and act with integrity, we show the world what we're made of and naturally gain respect. This Stoic belief reminds us that true pride and self-respect come from the inside, shaped by our own decisions and actions. It encourages us to be proactive in life, working hard and staying committed to being virtuous, so we can earn our achievements and the respect of others through our own efforts. Number 3. The true failure lies in fearing failure itself. The real flop happens when you're too scared to even try. If fear holds you back from taking action, you're essentially failing by choosing not to act. It's like a prophecy you fulfill yourself. But when you push past that fear and take action anyway, you rise above it. Now, that doesn't mean things will always turn out how you wanted. But in the Stoic view, you've already succeeded by showing your willpower in the face of fear. That's the true measure of who you are and how effective you can be. Every try, every stumble, they all become steps toward understanding and getting stronger. This is what the Stoic journey's all about, not a smooth ride without any hurdles, but a path where obstacles become chances to become better versions of ourselves through our choices and actions. Number 4. You are your own hero. You've got the power to save yourself. No need to wait around for someone else to swoop in and fix things. This Stoic mindset is all about taking charge of your own life. It's about realizing that you're the one holding the keys to your own mental freedom. The deal is, the responsibility for your happiness, progress, and how you deal with life's curveballs is all on you. Yeah, it might sound like a big job, but think about the alternative, relying on others for your peace, success, and stability. That can leave you feeling pretty powerless and frustrated. Being your own hero means stepping up and deciding to make things happen in your life. It's about committing to getting better, being disciplined, and sometimes making sacrifices. It's about being proactive, not just reacting to whatever comes your way. Number 5. Valuable things take time. Good stuff doesn't happen in a flash. Things like getting wise or building strong bonds take time to grow. Stoicism says it's all about sticking with it, putting in the work day after day, and being dedicated to the journey of growth. It's about realizing that the best things in life don't pop up overnight. They need time to blossom. By committing to the slow and steady route, you're embracing a Stoic mindset, where you value long-term progress more than quick wins. You get that the real good stuff comes from consistently striving for excellence, even when it takes a while to see the payoff. Number 6. Be the partner you seek. Want a partner who's caring and thoughtful? The Stoic way says you gotta start by being caring and thoughtful yourself. It's not just about fairness or expecting others to be what you want. It's about being proactive in building up your own good qualities, so you naturally attract similar vibes from others. Here's a thought. Would you date yourself? It might sound funny, but it's a real eye-opener. If the answer's a no, it's a sign there are things about yourself you know could use some work, but this isn't about beating yourself up. It's about being real with yourself and recognizing where you can do better. It's all about self-awareness, a big part of Stoic self-improvement. It's about knowing where you don't quite meet your own standards and then doing something about it. Number 7. Instant gratification fades quickly. The Stoics are all about finding lasting happiness, not just quick thrills. They're into pleasures and achievements that stick around and mean something over time. Sometimes that means saying no to a quick fix for something that'll pay off big in the long run, like saving up instead of splurging on impulse buys or tackling a tough project that'll really help you grow. Real happiness isn't about stuff or instant fixes. It's about feeling truly content and at peace. And that kind of satisfaction only comes from making smart choices and having self-control. It's not something that changes with the wind or your mood. It's solid and dependable. Number 8. Learn to say no. Learning to say no is a big deal in Stoicism. It's all about figuring out what's really worth your time and energy. When you're stretched too thin, you're not just hurting your performance. You're probably missing out on stuff that's way more meaningful. Saying no isn't just about dodging burnout. It's about making smart choices that match up with what you value most. Every time you turn down something that's not a big deal, you're saying yes to something that really matters, like spending time with loved ones, diving into a passion project, or just taking a breather. The Stoic move here is all about focusing on what's truly important and going for quality over quantity. Number 9. Owning your problems empowers you. Taking ownership of your problems isn't just admitting you played a part. It's also about taking charge of finding solutions. It's like going from sitting back and letting life happen to you to stepping up and being in control of how you respond and what you do. When you own up to your problems, it's not just about getting tougher. It's about getting better at handling whatever comes your way. By facing up to your challenges head-on, you stop letting outside stuff call the shots for your happiness and progress. This Stoic move reminds us that being able to roll with the punches and bounce back isn't about everything being easy. It's about having the guts and grit to keep going no matter what. It's about turning every problem into a chance to grow and feel more empowered. Number 10. Blame gives others power over you. Blaming others for your situation might seem like an easy way out, but it actually gives away your power. Stoicism teaches us that real strength comes from owning up to our actions and choices. When you point fingers, you're basically saying, "Hey, you're in charge of fixing this, not me." And that's not a good look. Waiting around for someone else to fix things just leaves you feeling helpless. But when you take responsibility for your own stuff, you stay in control. It's not about beating yourself up over every little thing or taking the blame for stuff that's out of your hands. It's about focusing on what you can actually do to make things better. This approach puts you back in the driver's seat of your life, where you're making things happen instead of just reacting to whatever comes your way. Number 11. Substance over show. Stoicism reminds us that real virtues don't need to be shouted from the rooftops. They shine through in what we actually do, not what we talk about doing. If you feel the urge to brag about your good qualities or achievements, it might be a sign that you're more concerned with looking good than actually being good. The Stoics were all about valuing actions over empty praise. They thought that if you're truly wise, brave, or honest, it'll show in how you live your life. No boasting required. Number 12. Momentum follows action. Instead of sitting around waiting for a burst of motivation, Stoicism says, just get moving. Even if it's just a tiny step, Taking action is what gets the ball rolling. The cool thing is, once you start doing something, even something small, it can kickstart your motivation to keep going. Starting with little steps isn't just about making things easier. It's about building up some serious momentum. Once you're in motion, you'll often find that the initial reluctance fades away, and the whole process starts to carry you forward. Number 13. Commitment comes before love. Before waiting for the perfect relationship to come along, Stoicism suggests committing to making the relationship perfect. The deal is, by choosing to commit, you're saying, hey, let's work on this together and make it awesome. That commitment means sticking with the relationship even when things aren't ideal. It's about working through the tough stuff and helping each other grow. Instead of just sitting around hoping everything magically falls into place, it's about actively choosing to invest in the relationship, taking care of it with patience and understanding. Number 14. Passion is a result, not a prerequisite. Passion doesn't always come first. It's something that grows as we put in the work. Instead of waiting for passion to strike before getting started, Stoicism says, just dive in and do your best. When we focus on doing a great job and really committing to what we're doing, that's when passion starts to show up. By putting our all into our tasks and mastering what we do, we gradually develop a genuine passion for it. It's not about starting with a burst of emotion, it's about putting in the effort and seeing the results. When we commit to doing our tasks well, we find that passion naturally follows as we feel proud of what we achieve. Number 15. Everything has a cost. Every decision we make has its trade-offs. Stoicism reminds us to think about what we're giving up to get what we want. It's all about weighing the costs and benefits to make smarter choices. When we carefully consider what we're sacrificing, whether it's time, comfort, or other opportunities, it helps us decide if what we're gaining is really worth it. This mindset isn't just about being disciplined. It strengthens our commitment to the paths we choose. It makes us more resilient, more determined to keep going no matter what obstacles we encounter. Number 16. Seek meaningful stress. Stoicism suggests seeking out stress that's meaningful, the kind that comes from diving deep into tasks that are tough but totally worth it. Instead of trying to avoid stress altogether, this mindset says, bring it on. Stress becomes like fuel for a fulfilling life, pushing us to grow and achieve. So it's about picking challenges that line up with what matters to us, even if they come with stress. Because that stress isn't just inevitable, it's actually good for us. It helps us get better at what we do, toughens us up, and makes us even more committed to our goals. It's all about realizing that a stress-free life might sound nice, but it could mean missing out on chances to become our best selves and make our lives really mean something. Number 17. Exercise is a virtue, not a trade. The Stoics didn't just see exercise as a way to stay in shape, they saw it as a virtue, kind of like self-discipline. This perspective says, exercise isn't something you do occasionally. It's a must-do, just like eating right or getting enough sleep. Instead of thinking of exercise as a punishment for eating too much or a way to earn extra treats, the idea is to make it a regular part of life. It's not about instant rewards, it's about the long-term benefits it brings to both body and mind. By treating exercise as a virtue, we integrate it into our daily routines, just like other healthy habits. This shifts our focus from exercising just to look good or feel good temporarily to understanding it as a key part of keeping ourselves healthy and happy in the long run. Number 18. Meditation simplifies life. For Stoics, meditation isn't just about chilling out, it's about getting your mind in tip-top shape. By clearing away the mental clutter and finding some inner peace, you're setting yourself up to think more clearly and make better decisions. This mental clarity is super important for Stoicism because it lets you take a step back and look at things objectively. You can think things through, stay cool under pressure, and keep your emotions in check. Plus, meditation isn't just a relaxation technique. It's a way to cut through the noise of everyday life and really focus on what matters. Regular meditation builds up your mental muscles, making it easier to handle whatever life throws your way. And when you're living in line with Stoic principles, decisions become simpler, and you get a better handle on who you are and where you fit into the big picture. Ultimately, it's about living a life that's meaningful and fulfilling. Number 19, trust in people's goodness. Stoicism teaches us to have faith in people's goodness, meaning we should generally give others the benefit of the doubt unless we've got a solid reason not to. It's not about being naive, it's about being realistic and recognizing that most folks are just trying to do their best. By assuming the best about others, we create a more positive vibe where people feel respected and understood. Of course, this doesn't mean turning a blind eye to bad behavior, but starting with a foundation of trust can lead to smoother relationships, fewer conflicts, and better teamwork. Number 20. Problems are constant, only their form changes. No matter who you are or where you come from, life throws curveballs at everyone. Stoicism teaches us to see these challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for personal growth. By accepting that problems are just a part of life and changing how we deal with them, we become stronger and wiser. The Stoic approach encourages us to face problems head-on, no matter how big or small they may seem. Each challenge is a chance to practice important virtues like patience, courage, and creativity. Instead of just surviving tough times, we learn to thrive and come out stronger on the other side. Stoicism reminds us that while we can't control what life throws at us, we can control how we respond. And it's those responses that shape who we are and how we live our lives. Number 21. Normal is not desirable. Stoicism pushes us to aim higher, to constantly improve and strive for excellence in who we are and how we live. Rather than settling for ordinary, it encourages us to challenge ourselves, step out of our comfort zones, and surpass society's usual expectation. By striving for more than just being normal, we embrace a life filled with growth and meaning. This means developing virtues like wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, and putting them into practice every day. Not only does this make us happier and more fulfilled, but it also has a positive impact on those around us. Stoicism teaches us that true satisfaction comes from the pursuit of personal excellence, not from simply blending in with the crowd. This mindset shifts our focus from fitting in to standing out, not for the sake of attention, but because our actions and choices truly make a difference. Number 22. A meaningful yes requires the power to say no. In Stoicism, understanding the power of saying no is crucial for ensuring that your yes holds real meaning. It's all about making deliberate choices and being intentional with your decisions, rather than just going along with the flow or feeling pressured to say yes. By knowing when to refuse, you protect your integrity and make sure that your commitments align with your values and capabilities. Stoics advocate for maintaining control over your decisions, which means carefully evaluating each opportunity to see if it truly fits with your principles and life goals. This selective approach strengthens your ability to fully engage with the commitments you do make, leading to higher quality actions and more impactful involvement. Ultimately, saying no isn't just about setting boundaries. It's a fundamental part of living a purpose-driven and virtuous life, ensuring that your time and energy are focused on what truly matters to you. Number 23. Your identity should be flexible. Don't confine yourself to a rigid identity. Stay open to change and development. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of having a flexible sense of self, cautioning against being boxed in by fixed notions of who you are. According to this philosophy, true wisdom comes from being adaptable and willing to evolve in response to life's twists and turns. By embracing a fluid identity, you create space for personal growth and the continuous refinement of your virtues. This means staying open to questioning your beliefs and behaviors, and being willing to learn from both your own experiences and those of others. Not only does this mindset foster individual development, but it also enriches your interactions and relationships by promoting understanding and empathy. Number 24. Avoid assumption. Avoid making assumptions about others. You never truly know the extent of someone else's struggles. Stoicism teaches us the importance of refraining from jumping to conclusions about people, highlighting the fact that we often have limited insight into their challenges. Instead, this philosophy encourages empathy and suspending judgment, which fosters a deeper understanding and acceptance of others. By resisting the urge to assume, Stoics advocate for a more thoughtful and compassionate approach to interactions, recognizing that everyone's journey is unique and often obscured from view. This mindset isn't just about being polite, it's about developing a more accurate understanding of the world around us. It involves acknowledging our own limitations in fully comprehending the lives of others and appreciating the intricate nature of human experiences. Number 25. You are less observed than you think. True confidence comes not only from celebrating success, but also from accepting failure. This philosophy underscores the importance of recognizing and accepting the boundaries of our control, particularly when it comes to the outcomes of our endeavors. Stoics argue that by acknowledging what lies beyond our control, we can channel our efforts more effectively toward what we can influence, our actions and responses. This mindset fosters resilience by preparing us to confront failures and setbacks as inherent aspects of life rather than anomalies. By embracing the reality that we cannot control everything, we liberate ourselves from the fear of failure, which often holds us back from taking action. Number 26. Accept being disliked. Stoicism emphasizes that genuine freedom and peace of mind come not from universal approval, but from detaching our self-worth from the opinions of others. This principle highlights the significance of finding validation within ourselves rather than seeking it externally. Acknowledging that not everyone will like or approve of us is not only pragmatic but also empowering. It redirects our energy away from the impossible pursuit of pleasing everyone and toward nurturing our own values and living authentically in alignment with our principles. Number 27. Impact invites criticism. Criticism is an inherent part of life's equilibrium, reflecting the diverse viewpoints present in any community. Embracing this notion entails recognizing that criticism isn't always negative. Rather, it can signify the impact and reach of our actions. Stoics advocate for understanding that meaningful changes and strong stances inevitably draw opposition and varied perspectives. They emphasize that the essence of our actions lies not in universal agreement, but in their alignment with our values and objectives. By internalizing this perspective, we can persevere in our pursuits, utilizing criticism as a tool for refining our methods while remaining faithful to our principles. Number 28. Journal to reflect and learn. Keeping a journal to jot down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences serves as a valuable tool for gaining clarity and insight into your behaviors and patterns. This reflective process aids in making more thoughtful and deliberate decisions by enabling you to step back and assess your actions and reactions from a more objective perspective. Journaling provides a private space where you can confront your thoughts without fear of judgment, fostering honest and introspective self-assessment. Over time, this practice can lead to deeper self-understanding and better management of your responses to external circumstances. Regularly engaging in reflection through journaling allows you to identify areas for improvement, track your progress in personal development, and stay aligned with your core values and objectives. Number 29. Ordinary actions lead to extraordinary results. Everyday actions, when done consistently, can yield remarkable outcomes over time. Instead of relying on occasional bursts of intense effort, the Stoic perspective emphasizes the power of small, persistent steps in accumulating significant achievements and lasting changes. This philosophy encourages us to maintain a steady pace in our pursuits, recognizing that progress is often gradual and incremental. It underscores the value of subtle persistence as a key virtue, showing that sustained effort is more effective than attempting to achieve everything all at once. Number 30. Choose your partner wisely. Selecting the right partner is crucial for a fulfilling life journey. It's not just about initial attraction or surface-level compatibility. It's about finding someone who aligns with your values, goals, and aspirations for the future. Stoicism teaches us that relationships should uplift us, fostering personal growth and virtue. Therefore, it's vital to choose a partner who can support and evolve alongside us over time. By making this choice thoughtfully, we establish the groundwork for a resilient and mutually enriching relationship capable of weathering life's challenges and fostering mutual growth. Number 31. Romance doesn't solve relationship issues. Romantic love is undeniably potent, yet it isn't a cure-all for relationship woes. In fact, it often magnifies the existing dynamics within a relationship, whether they're positive or negative. Stoicism stresses the significance of clear-headed thinking and rational decision-making, especially in matters as pivotal as relationships. While love can certainly enhance the joys of a healthy relationship, it's incapable of magically resolving deeper issues or trust concerns. True relationship success stems from confronting underlying issues head-on, fostering open communication, and committing to mutual growth and development. Number 32. Trust is fundamental. Trust serves as the bedrock of any strong relationship, whether it's personal or professional. It's like the cornerstone that upholds the entire structure of interactions, nurturing an atmosphere where honest communication, reliability, and mutual respect can flourish. Stoicism underscores the significance of virtues like honesty and integrity, which are vital for establishing and nurturing trust. Without trust, relationships often teeter on instability and can easily become sources of stress and discord. By prioritizing trust, individuals lay the groundwork for enduring, supportive bonds crucial for personal development and effective collaboration. This principle urges us to foster trust through consistent actions and principled conduct, thereby fortifying our connections with others. Number 33. Recurring problems? Look inward. If you're noticing that similar issues keep cropping up in every relationship, it might be time for some self-reflection. Stoicism stresses the importance of self-awareness and taking personal responsibility, prompting us to scrutinize our own behaviors and patterns as potential sources of recurring problems. This introspective approach encourages us to pinpoint and address any personal shortcomings or consistent mistakes that might be fueling these issues. By recognizing and adjusting our own behaviors, we can break free from negative cycles and enhance our interactions and relationships overall. This journey of self-reflection and growth lies at the heart of living a virtuous life. Number 34. Emotions are tools, not obstacles. Emotions are like tools in our toolkit, not barriers to our progress. Instead of resisting or suppressing our emotions, Stoicism teaches us to embrace them and understand them better. By learning to manage and direct our emotions effectively, we can use them to drive positive actions and outcomes. This means identifying what triggers our emotional responses and then channeling them towards constructive ends. By harnessing our emotions in this way, we can boost our emotional intelligence, foster better relationships with others, and live more meaningful lives in accordance with Stoic values of virtue and rationality. Number 35. Value mornings. Mornings are more than just a time to wake up, they're the foundation of your entire day. By recognizing the value of mornings, you can transform them into periods of peace and productivity. This means starting your day with a clear mindset and intention, focused on tranquility and purpose. Stoicism encourages using this time for reflection, planning, and engaging in practices that promote a calm and centered state of mind. By making the most of the quiet and potential of mornings, you can establish a solid foundation for the day ahead, leading to more deliberate, thoughtful, and effective actions. Number 36. You don't need to prove anything. Your worth isn't tied to what you achieve in the eyes of others. Stoicism reminds you to let go of the need to constantly prove yourself through external accomplishments. Instead, focus on nurturing virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. True value, according to Stoicism, comes from living in alignment with these virtues, leading to personal fulfillment and inner peace. Prioritizing virtue over seeking validation allows you to cultivate a sense of self-worth that's steady and unaffected by outside factors, fostering genuine contentment and moral strength. Number 37. Life advice is personal. Life advice isn't one size fits all. Stoicism acknowledges that what works for one person might not work for another due to individual differences. It suggests a pragmatic and personalized approach to advice. encouraging you to try out different suggestions to see what fits your specific circumstances, personality, and goals. Like trying on clothes, some advice will feel right and align with your values, while others won't. The key is to hold on to what genuinely helps you grow and improve your life while letting go of what doesn't. This fosters a practice of discernment and self-awareness, essential for living a fulfilled and virtuous life. Number 38. Nothing meaningful comes easy. Achieving something meaningful often involves facing challenges and exerting effort. Stoicism teaches us to accept this reality as essential for personal growth and fulfillment. According to this philosophy, the difficulties encountered along the way aren't just obstacles, but integral components that enrich the final outcome. Stoicism encourages us to persist and remain resilient, suggesting that the sense of satisfaction derived from overcoming these challenges adds depth to our success. Embracing the effort required for meaningful pursuits ensures that when success is achieved, it's all the more gratifying. It becomes not only a result of the accomplishment, but also a testament to the growth and perseverance that made it possible. Number 39. Cultivate self-discipline and self-mastery. Work on building your self-discipline and self-mastery skills. This means training yourself to stay focused on your goals, even when distractions arise, and developing the ability to control your impulses and emotions. It involves setting clear objectives, creating routines, and holding yourself accountable for your actions. By cultivating self-discipline and self-mastery, you can become more effective in pursuing your aspirations and handling life's challenges with resilience and determination. Number 40. It is never too late to change. No matter how old you are, it's never too late to make a change. Stoicism highlights the importance of lifelong learning and ongoing personal development, suggesting that everyone has the potential to reinvent themselves and improve their lives, regardless of their stage in life. It encourages us to approach new beginnings with optimism and resilience, seeing each day as an opportunity to grow, develop virtues, and align with our ethical principles. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is a continuous process that evolves over time. Thank you for taking the time to reflect with us today. If you're interested in delving deeper into Stoic wisdom, check out one of the suggested videos on your screen. We're grateful to have you as part of our Stoic Philosopher Insights community. Keep striving, keep growing, and until next time, embrace the strength within you. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay stoic. Bye for now, stay blessed.